Oh yeah. Good.
I'm gonna hang up. He's out of the way.
rock bouncer right there. Last night too. Some of
check out that replay. Is that
volume. Yes, that's so am I. Yeah.
It's frozen because it just says live FE.
Okay, I see it disappear. It went black.
Taylor says intermittent talking, nothing on the screen except the going live poster.
There it goes. We got it.
All right, everybody, are we back?
Yeah, I think we are.
It's frozen because it just says live FE.
Bam. Love it. Love it.
I think we're here. Let us know.
Solid.
Taylor, you're
All
a
right.
rock star.
So for those of you tuning in here, we are at the Rush, Kentucky race.
All right,
in
this is going
Rush
to be more
Off-Road
fun. This is a
Park.
lot more fun when you can see what's happening.
Yes. Rush Off-Road Park in Rush, Kentucky. This is the 7th race of the National Rock Racing Association. We had a little technical difficulties this morning. Everything on our end was great. Apparently the live feed.
Thanks for chiming in there,
Yes.
Adam, because we wouldn't have known otherwise. When you guys let us know, please, because we can't always tell on our end.
We had a few racers. Cody and Clay Kaysen both ran. Cooper Bentley ran, and then Austin Tidwell just wrapped up with a DNF.
Our fastest time right now is Cooper Bentley with a 64, then Clay with a 68, and Cody with a 78. Why is that so loud, Taylor? Echoing?
Is it? It's not mine. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, just checking. I'm just checking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see who we. Well, we don't have anybody down there.
Looks like Dan Carter's pulling down there again. Darren Carter, also one of those drivers running those SuperGrip tires. Again, they are our sponsor this weekend. Appreciate them stepping up and helping us out.
So Garion's not here. You guys might have noticed yesterday and now today that the drivers are not getting. They don't have that whip crack behind them, right? From Garion down in the pits, getting them all lined up. I don't know if they're like scared of the hill or what.
Yes, I think they just like sitting and watching everyone else go.
And then they're like, "Oh crap! I guess I'm supposed to go get in line."
All right, Daniel Bell is next.
Nathaniel Bell.
Nathaniel Bell, not Dan Carter. I seen Dan Carter pulling out. I thought he was coming up next.
Y'all may recognize this buggy. These are things you what you get if you order TV camera off the wish app.
Again, this is a TC old chassis.
So y'all recognize that that black and green?
I asked him last week. I said, "Is your buggy a TC chassis?" And he said, "Yes, it is." I said, "Okay." I said, "We were talking about live feed, and I wasn't 100% sure. It looked with the green arms, the green light. It looked very similar to his, but I did want to say yes, it was without being accurate." Whoa, airing it out.
Way to get up the hill.
Again, once they kind of land, it's pretty much wide open throttle the whole time.
And Matt mentioned earlier, but I'm not sure how much you guys were able to hear what we were describing of the course, that they've got a pretty wide area where it's just kind of driver's choice of which way they're going to get up the hill. There's a couple banners they have to stay between. We'll point those out when we get a shot of that. But otherwise, yeah, they just kind of, it's whatever you want to do to make your way up that hill.
9.3.550 for Nathaniel Bell. I think Dan Carter's coming up next.
That is not Dan Carter. You're going to be right eventually, Matt.
I will.
Dan's going to...
We saw him headed down there.
He's going to be coming at some point.
Maybe he went and did a little testing and tuning real quick.
This is Josh Krapinski.
There's Ethan Martin on the screen, racing with us this weekend. Yeah.
All right.
Josh Krapinski, he was on the podium with us earlier this season.
Yeah, he placed third in the bounty class at Hawk Pride.
Did very well.
A couple weeks ago.
Again, absolutely just... Oh!
Oh, no. That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, you know what? Moved it out of the way.
That was... Who put that there?
Yeah. He's like, I don't like that there. Just wait. Woo! Some of these are airing it out, and I am here for it. That's all I have to say. I am here for it. Again, there's some really rough ruts right there, so you can see a lot of guys hugging that, either the far right side or far left side of that downhill section.
flung mud almost to the trailer. Oh, come on, Josh.
You can see the dust getting kicked up. Even though it's like sprinkling, you can still see the dust getting kicked up.
It's crazy. There is no stopping the dust here. I think at Rush and at Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah,
I think those are our
goodness,
two dustiest.
yeah.
I don't know.
Bikini Bottoms
Hog
has,
Pride might be up there in
yeah.
the mix for dust, too.
Bikini Bottoms has like silt that just
It's a
disappears.
special kind of dust. 75.609 for Josh Kopensky. That means Cooper Bentley still hanging on to the lead with a 64.
Got Big Hill Media.
Matt.
Yes, I see it.
Who's on the line?
I see the pink sticking out there.
Who's on the line?
That's Dan the Man Carter. Again, he's one of our SuperGrip drivers for this weekend. Appreciate those guys coming out and hanging out with us. They're a sponsor for this weekend for the number 7 race in the National Rock Racing Association.
Hard to believe we've only got 3 left for the whole year.
I know. And, again, one of those is finals, so that's like a couple days of racing, but yeah.
We will be in Rush Springs Ranch in Missouri for our next race. And then after that, it'll be Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, Tennessee. And then finals will be at Mid-America in Disney, Oklahoma. Hopefully you guys might be able to come out to one of those locations and watch in person with us. But if not, you'll be able to join us on Hillside Live, as always.
Got Justin Hull back down there, getting them all lined up.
All right, come on, Dan. Dan's had some rotten luck lately.
He has.
I mean, West Virginia and Hawk Pride.
Yeah.
He's been rebuilding cars, buggies, left and right.
Jody was saying that he was. They took the truck and trailer with all the buggies in it Tuesday night to Rock Life Off-Road and just started like thrashing to get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, so we have a new motor, new transmission, new clutch in this buggy. So, huge shout out to Dan Carter and his whole Rock Life Off-Road crew to keep the buggies all going. I say he picked up a semi at the end of the 21 season, so he ran a semi last year and this year. It's kind of cool to see all the buggies in there when it's all strapped in. It looks pretty neat.
Shout out to Justin Hoback down there on the starting line, doing our safety check and helping get everybody lined up. He also is the keeper of our safety checklist that all drivers are required to sign at every race. So, yeah, big shout out to him and the part he plays and help keeping everybody safe out here.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
He landed perfect. I think it kicked out of gear.
Oh, no, it's taking a little too long.
Hey, you can't park there.
Come on, Dan.
You got to go further. Backwards.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
You see Cody running out there to see what's going on.
Cody will help him out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds expensive.
If you guys are newer to the series and racing with us, one of the rules is that once somebody touches your buggy, you're out. That's a DNF. So you might notice that Cody has his hands in his pockets running up there, making sure that he doesn't accidentally disqualify Dan before Dan's ready for it.
Yes.
Sometimes our drivers are able to self-recover, jump out and fix whatever it might be. But the way that we're hearing Dan's buggy sound right now, there's no self-recovery.
It sounds like there's a lot of rocks in a transfer case, so that does not sound good. Again, that's a brand new motor, transmission, and clutch. So.
Poor Dan.
Anyway, y'all see a Honda Talbot stone.
All right, Spencer Grindstaff out on the course now. Spencer raced with us in West Virginia, but I think that's the only other race we've seen him at this season.
Yeah, I think so. Again, raced with us last season, a super competitive driver.
I think that Cody Kaysen actually has Spencer's old chassis.
Okay.
I think that's Daddy's money. Is
Okay.
Spencer.
Oh!
Oh!
Get back on all fours. Oh.
That was actually the fastest way down.
That was a great save.
Is that a skinny pedal moment? It could be.
Again, Spencer was
We'll
one of
see.
our seasoned drivers.
See what else happens today.
You can't hit it with your purse. You're going to hit it with your wallet. Come on. Let's go.
You're the keeper of the skinnies.
There it is.
There we go.
We all have our roles to play here. He's very low to the ground.
Yeah.
I like it though. I feel like you can come in slideways.
Yes, slideways.
and not
I think
have
we're
to
going to see
worry
a lot
about
of that this weekend on this mud.
it. Oh!
You found it. Never
Oh,
mind.
what's in there?
He must have caught a
Is
rut.
that a stump?
This is not what he wanted.
Oh, Spencer.
This
Yeah.
is not the plan.
That's rough.
But it's
Just
working.
keep backing up
Keep
at
doing it.
least.
So he's in if you can't tell, a bunch of the trees and brush that were cleared off the course. Not where you're supposed to end up.
Oh,
Come on,
oh,
Spencer.
Come on. There we go.
I don't know where he's going to go now. He's got to find his way back up the hill.
I think he was coming down already, so I think he was done.
Well, is he back on the
Yeah, I don't think he gained.
back on the path?
Taylor
All right.
said-
"Oh man."
Taylor said, I don't think he gained any time going that way. Yeah. And that buggy's smoking.
But he made it.
153.452.
153.452
Yeah.
for Spencer Grindstaff. Boonie chopping.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's check out a quick replay.
All right, ladies.
That was his almost rollover.
Yes.
A nice save.
Great to keep it on all four tires.
He only got a little smidge of whiplash there.
Yeah, just a little whiplash.
Other than that, she's not
Madison
always
King
been
on the
here
line
today.
now. Ready to show these boys how it's done. Madison and her brother Nathan King live in Cookeville, Tennessee. Not too far from me
Yeah.
in Murfreesboro.
Oh, no.
And Madison is going to cosmetology school
Really?
right now. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She's got the whole, like, Beauty and the Beast
Yes,
thing going on.
yes.
She drives like a beast,
She has to be a little more
looks like a beauty,
Yep.
makes everybody else beautiful, too.
I agree.
Come on. Hit that thing. Hit it.
There we go. Nice smooth line. Good landing.
Okay, okay.
Ooh! There's ruts there that are just gnarly.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Speaking
man.
of gnarly.
I heard something like snap, and I figured it was
heard
a
it.
twig or something that she was running over.
That's her brother Nathan out there.
Who also broke this weekend.
He's out for the weekend.
That's
he
why
barely even
yes.
made it off the starting
He
line
did,
yesterday.
he did. And he said they had all kinds of problems with it before that. I was like, man, it stinks to spend all the time getting it running great. And he said, well, he goes, we had a plethora of problems that morning. So he said we had kind of problems. That's why he's wearing that helmet, because he's been riding his three-wheeler around all weekend. So
You mean that's not just for safety when he's
that,
helping
yes,
with recovery?
yes. So he's been on his three-wheeler running around. Him and his sister were also out with us last night. Yeah. You heard it snap.
It was it's hard to tell from this angle, but it
Yeah.
seemed like it was the right tire that went down in the dip.
Yeah.
I guess the other one got jammed up against that on
Nate
the
must
edge of that rut.
Nate's running to it, so he must have saw it right away. Yeah. Man, that stinks.
All right, I think we've got. Who's our last driver going to be, Taylor? I've got Casey Howell and DC Thompson both on the list, but I'm not sure of either of them.
Clyde on the radio said, "Man, if we keep this up, Keith's going to run out of propane."
All right, so we've got Wyatt running for Casey Howell, and DC is broke. So Wyatt is going to wrap things up for us, running for Casey Howell's points. What is Wyatt driving?
I have no idea. Because I saw that, but he's also very broken, too.
He broke it good yesterday.
Yeah. Bent the whole chassis enough to break the drive shaft. So I was talking to several drivers about our little leap of faith we're going to see later on today. Bouncer drivers. And I was getting some very mixed emotions. So I'm interested to see it.
From the drivers or from yourself?
No, from the drivers. Myself included, from the drivers. I was like, I don't know. We'll see. It's on the second course, so I have a little bit of a while.
All right, next up, we got Casey Howell stunt double, Wyatt Wilson. Y'all may know him as Wild Wyatt Wilson.
Wild Wyatt Wilson out on the course racing for Casey Howell's points. I don't know what kind of magic he pulled.
All right, here he goes.
But he's back out there today.
Good line.
I like that far left line. I was looking at that this morning.
Right down the gut, too.
Oh, wow. Ruts and all, just right down the ravine. Again, he kept his momentum going. Come on, go, baby, go.
He's got a good thing going right now.
He does. He is running super
this to the
smooth.
finish line. This is the Wyatt that we know
Yeah.
and love.
Looking good.
That's a quick time.
The time to beat is a 64.
6:7.832. Not quite fast enough to dethrone him, but
that's a second place time.
that's definitely a quick time.
Since then, good job.
All right, that does wrap up course 1 for the UTV Bounty class. Is that correct, Taylor? All right, guys. We will be right back after this and give you that rundown.
And we're back.
All right, guys, let me give you that quick rundown. I'm going to do top 5, although I do believe we got a leaderboard to throw up there. Cooper Bentley had the fastest time with that 64.7, and then Wyatt Wilson racing for Casey Howell with a 67, Clay Kaysen with a 68, Josh Krapinski with a 75, and Cody Kaysen with a 78. Those are your top 5 for our UTV Bounty Course 1. We are ready to move into the Brannick Motorsports bouncer class now. We've got Brandon Davis on the line, starting things off for us. You can see they're still working on recovering Madison's rig from the pits area here.
He's driving a DC-built buggy called Menace. I do not want to stand here.
Matt's getting geared up, getting his pants on.
Get my pants.
His fire pants.
Yes.
I should say.
Yes.
Clarify.
Although I've always seen, like, guys who work from home or actors, or not actors, newscasters who have, like, fun, like Hawaiian shorts on, and they have, like, a suit and tie on the top. Sports Center did a thing with that one time, a spoof with one of the guys was at home, and he had, like, a suit and tie, and he takes it off, and he has, like, death metal, like, posters on the wall and stuff.
Knox told him. Shoot, if that happens, we'll be screwed too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Brandon Davis is starting things off for the Brannick Motorsports bouncer class. Hill 1. They're running the same course as we just saw from the UTV bounty class.
He is going smooth. I mean, just a super smooth run.
Oh, Menace is eating up this hill.
It really is.
Man, I've got some memories of Brandon Davis here at Rush on the opposite hillside over there.
Yes.
I'm sure that I'm sure those aren't his favorite memories from Rush either.
6'3.878 for Brandon Davis in that IFS buggy.
Yeah, that's been a few years now, but he took a real wild ride.
That was scary.
It was scary. I had forgotten that was over there. It's so overgrown now. You don't even recognize the hillside. But
we got another TC chassis out here with us today. Hadn't raced in a minute. We got Tyrant out here.
Is it out here?
It is.
I heard that he wasn't going to race.
Oh, it's not here now. Yes.
Oh,
he did pick it up, though. And
I was like, I haven't seen it.
Yes. So.
Yeah, is that public knowledge?
It wasn't, but it is now. He said.
It is now.
It is now.
Matt's
No. He said that there was the word got out, so it wasn't public knowledge, but it is now.
Yeah. All right.
So he's excited. Again, I have a lot of respect for him.
We haven't actually even clearly said who you're talking about. So
well, I did say Dan Bowman.
We can't be blamed for it.
Yeah. There's
This is Ben Driscoll on the line. His first time racing with us. This is Justin Will's old.
Yes.
What did he call it?
It's an Angry Fab chassis that he did a lot of work to. Again, Angry Fab.
I can't remember what he called it.
It is.
Oh
no! It's an Angry Fab chassis. You usually can tell the Angry Fabs by the front nose cone. All right, he's giving him a thumbs up. Again, you have to have Keith over there to get it rolled over. Again, this is his first time racing with us. As Bree said, this is Justin Wills' old chassis. Justin, he tore this buggy up pretty good.
I can't. It's gonna bother me. I can't remember what.
It's an Angry Fab, so I think he called it Angry Barney.
Did he?
And the new one is Modern Barney.
Okay. That's not what I was thinking.
Yep. And then because it's an Angry Fab chassis, that's why he called it Angry Barney.
Then.
And this is a modern Warfare, so now he calls it Modern Barney. So
lots of Barneys.
Yes. Again, just caught the edge of that lip, coming in a little hot and steamy. Again, caught the edge of that lip, and you could see it kind of snap that knuckle. And after that, it was kind of all downhill from there.
I asked Ben if he lives in North Carolina then, near the Wills, and he said no, the buggy made its way to Indiana, I believe.
Okay.
And so it's changed hands at least a couple times. But, yeah, we're glad to see it back out here on the race course. I know that's not how Ben wanted this course to go.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a huge learning curve.
Oh,
I don't know how long he's had the buggy or if he, what kind of seat time he's had. But I know it's his first time out here racing with our series. So, yeah, hopefully it's not his last. We'd like to see him back out here again.
Can Keith trying to get it flipped back over there? I say he also races a 4600 car, and I heard they're building either a 4800 or 4400 car as well.
So Wyatt Wilson just joined us up here in the trailer.
I got Zach riding co-pilot with me too.
And Zach.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting on your knee. I'm not doing it, Zach.
Even
Even though you want me to and rub me, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I love that he just tapped his leg like, hey, buddy, hop on up there.
I'm not doing
You
that.
had a really nice run.
Thanks.
That was awesome.
Super,
you know what?
That
Super
was what
smooth.
we were waiting for.
You know, it
from
was all
Wyatt.
thanks to Casey and them. They took my machine home and fixed that thing last
I
night.
was
Are you
like,
serious?
how is he back out here racing in it already? What
They-
kind of magic did you do? for
They
that?
did it. I was in the urgent treatment center getting my head stitched back up. But, yeah, man, these guys are incredible. They took my cars. They took his car and my car, got both of them running where I had to pick whichever one I wanted
That
to
is
drive this
awesome.
morning. I mean, you
Wow.
cannot say much more about these guys.
They must have been working through the whole night.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my gosh.
They got like an hour worth of sleep.
That's crazy.
Because they're 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, and yesterday was your birthday, Zach saying.
No, the 24th, a couple days ago.
This one-
Okay.
But it's whatever.
Day
So it's
before
Thursday.
yesterday.
Man,
Yeah.
guys, I appreciate you guys. I want to thank you guys real quick. This is probably going to be my last go. We know that, but I can't get through this.
I know.
I want to thank all the fans out there, everybody out there. It's been really an amazing ride. I'll be back, but I don't know what in.
Yeah.
I don't know when. But
Yeah.
It's been really cool, and I appreciate you guys.
And again, we've seen you in a small bouncer. We've seen you in a big rock bouncer. We've seen you, obviously, come through and win. We've seen you upside down,
We've seen you
Yeah.
earn
So,
the name
yes.
Wild Wyatt
Yeah.
Wilson.
We
Yeah.
got a stock drive shaft in there right now, so I don't know if I'm going to jump this gap or not. I don't know exactly how it goes, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna try to do our best to finish anyway.
What number did you draw?
I think he's like 4, so I'll be second on
Okay.
on the second round.
So you have at
but-
least one guy plus maybe some late entries to up there. And again, we were trying to explain to the viewers at home how big that gap really is.
It's hard to get a grasp on it really, unless you're up there and you
it
can really pull
really
the tape
is.
across it and see.
So I'm curious how many feet it is. I wonder.
Yeah, we launched it yesterday. We made it across it. It was just the landing that bashed the bottom of the lower end and got the flange on the drive shaft.
Yeah.
So,
And again, yes. So it came down, landed. What exactly tore up on the buggy?
it tried to bend the lower frame, and when it did, it mashed that spot up, that plate. I have a 1/4-inch plate on the bottom of mine to keep anything from rock-wise transmission. And when that happened, I don't have a lot of tolerance in there. We're trying to keep everything as tight as possible. And it just pushed it up enough to just bind that flange enough that when it rotated around, it just tore the knee joint out.
Wow.
So
That's incredible.
I couldn't figure out what was going on because as I'm driving, the front shaft's still turning. So I'm like, well, I didn't lose anything. It was just the rear back in the back, and I didn't hear it throttling around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just was like, I thought maybe I sheared the pinion off in the front.
Yeah.
It was turning, and it just wasn't getting any gears in the front.
Yeah, that's what I would think it did for something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that your landing, from watching it, would
Yeah,
have done all
It was
that.
smooth.
It looked smooth.
It was smooth. I didn't feel anything. It was just a rock, I think, I landed on how I landed. We're trying to get that approach to go up the left-hand side of there. And so I went crisscross, kind of catty-cornered across there to try to land in a better position to be able to attack that second part of the hill. This will be better to be able to land straight on, I think. And there's a little dark spot up there of a rock, and I think that's what we landed on top of.
Well, you would see some of the guys, that back axle just coming down and just,
I got that G-force suspension on there pretty soft, and I had it adjusted pretty soft. And I think if I'd had a little stiffer for the landing, it wouldn't have been. It would, it probably wouldn't have compressed as much, wouldn't have hit as hard. But, maybe it wouldn't have got to the frame. Who knows? But
again, it's always good to be a Monday morning quarterback. It's always a lot easier to we think,
we could always do that for days, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have an awesome pit crew in your corner, too. I can't believe that they were...
I mean, I don't know what you say about somebody like that. I mean, we talk about all the time about people in the off-road community and about, how well that we all get along and, just the people are just incredible.
Yep.
I mean, and that's what's kept us in it so long is the people more
than
anything.
That's what makes it what it is.
It's the closest thing I would imagine to drugs that I've ever seen. I mean, you get away from it a little bit and you're like, it wasn't that bad. I think I'll be okay. Like, it's okay. Like,
that's awesome.
I've had a month and a half off. I think I could do it again. And then we do it again.
That's what Matt was saying yesterday. On the drive home, sometimes you're like, I'm never doing this again.
Yes.
This is terrible. Why is this my hobby or whatever, know? But then a couple days later, you're like, on your way to another.
4 days, 5 days later, you're on the way to race. Like, this is the best thing ever. I'm so excited.
Let's go have some fun.
My problem is I try to cram myself back into a little cab of an excavator or a bobcat, and so it continues to beat me up through the week.
Yeah.
So
It's more physically.
All right, guys. Looks like we're going to go back to action.
All right.
I really appreciate you guys.
Heck
Thank you all so much.
Well, we appreciate you too, Wyatt.
Thanks, buddy. Again, that was Mr. Wyatt Wilson.
We're glad to have Wyatt out here with us this weekend.
This is Justin Will's buggy, but inside is DC Thompson. So I am very excited to watch this run. So DC, this is, I believe, his first time in a big rock bouncer.
I was trying to remember if he'd driven one or raced one before either. He's been on our list a couple times.
Look at that
but hasn't
slide.
Actually, had one to race yet.
Just slinging that buggy around.
We know DC can drive. It is a big difference, though, to go from a UTV to a big bouncer. Okay.
Get just thrashing through the woods there. Again,
that's right. Adam said he drove Scout Go Force.
Okay, that's right.
It's been a little while, but
again, making quick work of that course. Again, it's buggy looking smooth. DC had a great run. Buggy sounds great. Again, it looks super smooth. Again, I know they do quite a bit of shock tuning over there.
That was a really good run.
That was a great run.
72.958 for DC Thompson. Racing in Justin Will's buggy.
Yeah, there's Justin Wills walking right in front of the camera. Him and Robert Trainer. Part of that Rowdy Boy racing crew. This is Jay Stortz here. He normally runs his Ford Play buggy. We were talking this morning about weight and horsepower ratios. They said Ford Play is lighter and has more powerful than this buggy. So he said it's takes a little bit getting used to from the Showstopper 2.0 to Ford Play. But he said he's going to go out there today and give her all she's got.
Showstopper is a pretty tough old buggy.
It is. It has taken a beating from a lot of people. I mean, there's been like a dozen guys who have just thrashed in this buggy.
Here we go. Jay Stortz.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get ready and head on down there. Tell him it'll be a minute.
passage. You're turning. You be down there. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Jay.
Jay Storrs, we were talking a little earlier about Dan Carter and his rotten luck in the last couple races, and Jay Storrs has been in the same boat as Dan. That's why he's in his backup bouncer this weekend. So really hope to see some smooth runs for Jay, some finishes. I'm sure he doesn't want to make the skinny pedal highlight reel again. No, Jay. All right, I'm gonna quit talking. I jinxed it. I apologize, Jay. Oh no. You know what though? Nothing's broken. That wasn't so bad. Something might be broken after Jay, might take out some frustration in the buggy. I don't know. Let's go to a quick replay. Man, it just threw him right over there against that little bank. Bad bounce. I hate that for him, man. All right, guys, they're going to take a minute to recover him off the hill. We'll be back after this.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. Powerply 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
right, we're back with Clint Garrison on the line. They got Jay Storts recovered off the hill. Clint's going to show us what he can do now. Zach, you're not always up here. Zach joined me in the trailer, everybody. Matt has gone to get lined up to race. I kind of think of Clint as like a junior Brandon Davis. He's a very consistent, smooth driver. He's not often like on that rowdy, ragged edge as we see from some of the others. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I think he's still getting used to the buggy. I think that the more he runs it, the more comfortable he gets, the wilder he'll get in it. He showed that with the 427 buggy, Travis Skelton buggy, and the other buggy he built. Clint has a lot of natural talent, and he sees lines. He's very methodical, but I can see where you'd say that because he's a very planned racer. And he's throwing very real dirt clods at us.
He almost got us over here.
Yeah. It's looking good. Now this right here, he went farther left than the other guys have been going right there because he thinks he's a little smoother.
DC went pretty far left too, but yeah, it's anybody's game up there, I guess.
I tell you what, Cody, when he ran it in the UTV, had the smoothest run. It looked like butter going through there. It was just slick. Oh yeah, here he goes, going down like Bud Light stock.
That's a 73.954, 73.954.
Now that's interesting because DC's first time out driving that other buggy, and it sounded like he didn't use all of his throttle or he didn't shift. It laid up a 7.2, so that's impressive.
Yeah, DC had a great run. Brandon Davis is in the lead still right now with a 63, then DC with a 72, Clint Garrison with a 73. We've had a couple DNFs.
Colby Reek.
And we've got Colby Reich on the line now. Colby was on the top of the podium at our last race at Hog Pride, and I hope I didn't get in his head too badly, but I did run over and show him that the trophies for this week's race have his buggy on them.
Nice.
He's featured. We have a different vehicle on all the trophies throughout the year. So I hope we didn't get in his head too bad.
Well, let's go ahead and touch on that also. Colby's been records for checkers, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do because he's coming off of a really good race.
Yeah, I think we all are.
But in all seriousness,
no pressure, Colby.
Hill 1 and 2 were tailor-made for an independent front suspension like Menace.
Yeah.
Because it allows him to keep his front down, soak up the little bumps. Big ledges are Menace. And this one doesn't have it. Doesn't have big ledges. Has long pulls, and with that small block of the supercharger, he wraps his RPMs out fast. But so far, we almost died. Anyway.
Holy crap. Where did that go?
It went right through there, yeah.
Wow, a rock just threaded between all of our noggins.
I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I'm first
Sorry,
going to tell you,
guys,
I'm not impressed.
That was a little distracting.
Oh, my God.
Colby almost just took us out.
All right, I thought y'all had the easy job over here in the trailer, but this is dangerous. I've been hit twice.
That was a big one.
Yeah, it was a big rock.
It was a big one.
Wow.
I think it's in the trailer. Safe to say Colby's getting more comfortable in this buggy.
Yeah.
He just laid down a great time, 75.931.
75.931.
Adam said they even heard it on the live feed. Yeah, it hit the side of the trailer.
Dude, for real, I mean.
I'm glad you're still alive, Zach.
No, I mean, I peed a little, but I'm okay. Yeah. Don't look, Bree.
No, I'm
embarrassed.
looking for the rock.
I know you are.
I think it's in the trailer. Woo!
Oh, is it time to get hell bent?
I see
My
Daniel
favorite
Heckley on
buggy.
the line.
All right, everybody, it's time we get a little hell bent. We got Daniel Heckley on the line. Clock's hot. Let's see what you got.
I love this buggy. This is one of the most, in my opinion, the most versatile, one of the best, most versatile buggies that's ever been built and most successful. With 3 different drivers being the owner of this buggy, they've all been successful in it. That says something. Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, in his defense, he does hit a lot of trees.
Looks like Daniel forgot his wrist restraints, and that is an important part of our safety gear that is required in the case of a rollover. We definitely don't want, well, let's say we want to keep all arms inside the vehicle at all times. So they're going to back him off and make sure that he gets those wrist restraints.
In the pits, Daniel's been getting a lot of flack about hitting trees, and we were joking about where they have the trees cleared. That's pretty much where Daniel came down yesterday, and they got wrist restraints. Brandon Davis to the rescue.
All right, unfortunately, Daniel forgot his wrist restraints, but his boyfriend, Brandon Davis, is bringing him his backup set, so that's good.
Wait
here, stunt double right here.
Cooper Bentley.
Cooper Bentley. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Cooper has been on a roll this season, especially in our UTV, well, and really in all the classes that he's been racing in. He won UTV Bounty class at Hawk Pride and had the 2 fastest times in the Cup class yesterday.
He had a little hang up right there. He's struggling. That's going to cost him. All right. Cooper's on a tear now. He's trying to make up a lot of time. Yeah, he's got to make up a lot of time if he's going to be even close to contention. He's looking probably 5th place right now just based on that trouble he ran into. Whoa, there's a tree right there, Cooper. Back up.
Who put that there?
Ooh, man. He must have got some tips from Daniel Heckley.
What?
All right.
That's an 82.127 for Cooper Bentley. That means the fastest time right now is still Brandon Davis with a 63.8. DC Thompson then with a 72. Clint Garrison, 73.9. Colby Reich with a 75.9. And now Cooper Bentley with that 82. Looks like Daniel Heckley got those wrist restraints and is back on the starting line.
And Jay Storch with a heck of a good try.
I know. Man, we hate that for him.
Yes.
Him and Dan Carter. We've been rooting for them so hard.
They make it hard on you. That's okay. No tree is safe with this next driver.
All right, the time to beat is that 63 from Brandon Davis. Like you said, I mean, that IFS was like tailor-made for a hill like this. Mm-hmm. Do you think we're going to see something faster, Zach?
No.
Zach says no,
I think the 72 will get beat, but I don't think the 63 will get beat. I don't think he left that much time out there. The 72's actually stood longer than I thought it would. Only one hiccup, though. As soon as they mess up, you know their shot of beating that is done because, like I said,
it's got to be a completely smooth run.
Yeah. They can't even spin too much up there on the top, going out the top. Oh, gosh.
That line's definitely getting smoothed out up there now.
Yes, it is. All right, we're switching. He's all on a good run. I don't know. I may stand corrected. We're going to see. It's going to be tight. Whoa, he's coming down with a vengeance. Survey says that's a 62.967.
He did it.
Oh my gosh, that's a lead change right there.
Oh.
He's happy, too. He's out there doing some semi-half donuts.
New leader. 62.9 from Daniel Heckley. That means Brandon Davis pushed down to second currently with a 63.8, and DC Thompson in that third spot with a 72.9.
But wait, there's more on the line. We have Matt Holt, the reason most of y'all are here.
Get it, Matt. This is Zach's favorite driver.
Oh, my gosh, yes. I like to
He's
pretend.
having to wipe the drool off his mouth a little bit right now, fangirling up here.
If you pretend like this is Matt's first race ever, you're less disappointed when you watch him do what he does. Come on, Matt. He needs all y'all's help and more to get up these hills.
Y'all cheer him on.
Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt.
Matt is one of our very dedicated members of the rock racing team, the National Rock Racing Association crew out here. I love his passion and his commitment for the sport.
As long as he's not driving.
He is
he going to hit it in reverse?
To be here and be part of it. Zach?
Oh, wow, shocker. He didn't make it. Yeah, I mean, you can only
To be
break
fair,
so
he
many
already
records.
swapped one motor in within the past, 5 days.
Yeah, I know. That's $350 just burnt.
Zach. Can't take you anywhere.
Oh. But wait, there's more. Ethan Martin.
Ethan Martin. Haven't seen him out here in a hot minute. Glad to have him back out.
He's glad to be here, too. I talked to him earlier. Richard Hodges, Clayton, and Daniel, y'all get ready. Get to the line. It's y'all's turn. Let's go, guys.
Now, Zach, is he calling this buggy Screaming Green still?
You know, I'm not sure, but it fits. I don't know. I'd call it part-time with his record. That was smooth. You're right, though. The more they run it, the more it turns into a highway. Wow, that was impressive. Any driver left to race, you need to be at the line and going right now. Let's go, guys. Pretend like this ain't your first day.
This is going to be a really good time from Ethan.
That's a 67.544. That's good enough for third place.
You're right. He squeaked DC with that 72 down just a little bit. So that means Daniel in the lead with a 62, followed by Brandon Davis with a 63, and now Ethan Martin with that 67. Great run from Ethan. All right, who's going to make it up to the line first?
It looked like Chris Griggs has got the head start on going to the line. If he don't win nothing else, he'll win this.
All right, there's your current leaderboard. Daniel, Brandon, Ethan are our top three. We got DC running for Justin Wills and Clint Garrison rounding out that top five. Colby Reich and Cooper Bentley following. We did have a DNF from Jay Storts and Ben Driscoll.
Chris Griggs has been doing a good job making a transition from a Jeep-style drive to a bouncer drive.
That's a really big transition.
Mm-hmm. It really is. But
I just teed up a perfect joke for you.
yes, you did. I didn't.
Zach,
I
look
didn't
at
want
that.
to say it. I'm going to
The
pass
restraint,
on that.
I'm so proud.
It's not his hardest transition, but
Chris Grigg raced this new wide open design bouncer at Hawk Pride.
yes.
First time out with us.
No, he was at West Virginia.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But he podiumed at Hawk Pride,
Yeah.
second place.
Yeah, he went dead and rolled into the woods in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. A lot happened at West Virginia that we were all just trying to block out. That was a rough one.
All right, Chris Griggs, let's see what he can do. Oh, man, that was weak. That was weak. He got a flag, too. It's not going to help his time. Come on, man. Come on. You got to hit that thing like you insulted your mama's cornbread. Let's go. He's taking the wide line.
Whoa! He decided to forego the highway over there on the left and made his own line.
Interesting choice, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
And this thing is still a fire-breathing dragon, just like it was.
Mm-hmm.
At Hawk Pride. The silver dragon. Can we call it that?
Yes.
There it is.
Okay. Second time's a charm.
Hey, it's a lot to get used to when you're in a new bouncer, and especially when it's your first bouncer.
Come on, make up some time. Go down like Disney stock. Go.
He's getting a lot of really good seat time out here. There it is.
All right. There's a tree back there, Chris. You found it. Never mind.
Oh, no.
96.067, and a spectacular finish in the foliage.
Chris took that don't let up until you're through the finish line thing, like, really to heart.
Yeah, he's just fully committed. I don't know why he waited till after the finish line to go fast, though.
He was just getting warmed up. He's getting ready. He's building up to it. All right, we still have got a handful of drivers left. We've got Richard Hodges, Daniel Bowman. Who else we got down here?
I don't know. Richard Hodges and Daniel Bowman need to be on the line and ready to go.
We don't have anybody for Wade. I believe Mark Carpenter is out for today, too.
Mark Carpenter's had a bad weekend.
He has.
Between a motor and then having a Talon stole last night. I mean, it was just a Talon, but still, it was your stuff.
Still. We hate thieves. If you stole a black and orange Talon, you need to bring it back.
As Jay said earlier, we hate thrives.
Yeah, that too. Oh, good times up here. If you guys are just joining us on Hillside Live, welcome to the show. We are at Rush Off-Road Park in Rush, Kentucky this weekend. This is the 7th race overall for the NRRA so far this season, presented by SuperGrip this weekend. So huge shout out and thank you to them and all of our sponsors, as always, for helping us do what we do out here. And a big shout out and thank you to our volunteers, everyone that helps from recovery and as part of the media crews out here, and everything in between that it takes to put on an event like this. We appreciate you guys. Where's everybody watching from online? Make sure you're tuning in to that Rock Racing TV Facebook page. Hello, Matt. It is now.
All right, kill it.
All right, we back. Matt's back. Everybody's back.
What's up, yo?
Matt, you missed Zach almost getting killed by a rock.
Yeah?
That Colby flung. It went, I think it hit the corner of the trailer right there.
So Colby's throttle stuck?
Oh.
Yeah, about halfway up here, I guess.
That's what flung
So
the rock
he
at
was
us.
neutraling and bringing it down the rest of the way. That's why there's like 6 green shirts over there working on it right now.
Wow, well,
so
he did a heck of a job then.
It did.
It worked. But yeah, there's like a softball-sized rock somewhere in here.
In there? Yeah. I put my sunglasses
almost
on.
took out Zach.
Put my sunglasses on earlier. What's up, Cole Shirley?
Matt, what's going through your head out there?
Well, I sat in the starting gate, and this motor I bought and put in on Tuesday from a junkyard, so we didn't have – and then literally we bought it Tuesday morning, got it in Wednesday, started it Wednesday night for the first time, and then pulled it on the trailer on Thursday morning we left. Number 3 and number 7 cylinders aren't working probably as efficient as they should.
Oh.
Number 3 I don't think is working at all. Number 7 I think is working. It's just not as efficient. So I pulled in the starting gate, and I thought I'm going to go up and feel it out, and I'm either going to pull off or I'm going to back up and send it. So I pulled up and I thought, you know what? I don't think I can maybe complete the entire course.
Oh.
So I thought I either need to complete the whole course or pull off. And
well, we
so
were
I did.
cheering for you, especially Zach.
I wanted to, but again, my back was also feeling pretty good when I was strapped in there. And I was like, yeah.
No reason to push it if you're not feeling right. This is Richard Hodges out on the course now. This is the old Dorothy buggy.
Yes.
I'm not positive if that's what he still calls it or not, but I mean the red wheels are on there still.
I do like it.
Dorothy's ruby red slippers.
Again, I've talked to several drivers about their game plan right here, and we've seen a lot of drivers have problems right there of bouncing right, bouncing left. Well, what do you shoot there? On that far right side on the bottom, there is a big ledge, so you kind of have to have a game plan going into it.
Yeah, I think Jay Stewart's fell off of that ledge.
Yeah.
Somehow on that right side of the hill.
Oh, you lost your front wheel. Let's do it.
75.809.
Ready for hill 2.
What's up, Sean Keller?
All right, we got Daniel Bowman on the line.
Again, this is a buggy we've seen do quite a bit of racing here lately. I love the new wrap on it. What is going on? Bree's over here flashing gang signs. She's like, 7. Whoa! I seen Jay struggling, and that Jay's like 550 horsepower. So when I saw him struggle, I was like, this could not go well.
You mean?
Yeah, for me. So this right here I wanted to hit, though. This hill right here looked like a lot of fun. I couldn't climb that one. That was the part of the second course 7 years ago when we raced here. And that one I didn't make. But there was also a 4-foot ledge at that point.
Oh.
So only, like, of the 28 racers we had here, I think only 3 guys made it. Yeah.
This buggy's looking sharp. Got a new wrap and
yes, it looks really sharp.
Logo on there.
And it's kind of pretty close to Wade's old colors.
So this is Daniel Bowman. His son-in-law, Clayton, is going to be running for Wade Good's points.
Yes.
But in the same bouncer, I believe. So,
dude,
everybody
gets
need a little time to swap. 84.366 for Dan Bowman.
We're going to go to commercial right now, and we will be back. We have one more race here to run, but they are going to be racing the exact same buggy. So we got to do a driver swap real quick, and then we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, guys, we have one driver still to go for the Brannock Motorsports Bouncer class, Hill 1. That is Dan Bowman's son-in-law, Clayton, running for Wade Good's points. He's driving the same bouncer that Daniel just ran, so they had to do a quick driver swap.
Do a little swap-a-rooski.
And it's hard to do that, like, super quick.
It is.
Because, you know, you got to get strapped in, and you got the helmet and the Hans and all your safety stuff.
A lot of gear.
You don't want to rush through that too much. You want to get it right. So, so they're doing that real quick, and then Clayton is going to wrap up Hill 1 for the bouncer class. We'll take a short,
quick break,
medium-ish break.
Yep.
And we'll be back at, what do you say, 12?
Noon. Yep. So it's
12
10:17
Eastern time.
10:17 Central. So 11:17 here. That'll give us about 45 minutes. Quick.
Yeah.
Enough time to go grab some food from the food truck.
But first, we got to watch and see how Clayton does.
I said it's starting to get a little more sunny out here. The rain finally quit.
It did quit raining. That's
Hopefully
nice.
our course will be nice and dry for the second one.
What's the weather like by you guys at home right now? We've had a little bit of everything here in Rush, Kentucky this weekend. We started out hot and humid and dusty, and then it got rainy and muddy. And the temperature's actually been pretty nice today. All right, here we go. Clayton running for Wade Good.
Prudence, it was Colby's throttle. It was Colby's throttle that stuck, and they went over and now they're working on it. He was able to click into neutral and kind of back and forth to drive to neutral to mitigate it to the finish line, and then shut his throttle off once he pulled up here and coasted to his parking spot.
That's a lot to be doing while you're racing.
It's a lot to do while you're dodging rocks and trees, and so they're down there now.
Heck of a run. That was that's Colby Reich that we're talking about. We're watching Clayton out on the course right now.
Again, Clayton is racing for Wade Good.
Scott, the kids are going to be racing when we get back from our break. We're trying to let the mud pack up a little bit out here for those guys and let these big old bouncer tires sling some of that off for them. A little two-wheel drive 200s struggle in the deep mud.
Yeah.
So wanted to wait and let it dry up a little and give them a better chance.
Ooh.
Oh, man, throwing everybody right up there.
Yeah.
So we will start off with both rounds of our youth class when we come back from our break.
Ooh, getting squirrely with it. Is there a tree in front of right there?
Yep.
I think so.
Sure
I couldn't quite
is.
tell from the angle. Able to get out of that rock section
Ooh,
now.
Man, he's having to work for it.
Literally, it's downhill from the rest of the course. Again, what was our fastest time?
Our fastest time was from Daniel Heckley of 62.
He ran right in front of me, and I was sitting in the starting gate as he came through the finish line, and it was skipping.
He was flying.
It was
down
like
the
some
hill.
Travis Skelton type downhill racing.
All right.
95.708, and we will be back right after these messages with your leaderboard.
All right, it's your chance. Go hit the concession stands, and y'all give us about 45 minutes, and we'll be back up here doing it.
And we're back. Again, we are done racing in the first course for all the UTV Bounty and the Rock Bouncers. We're going to cut to lunch real quick, and we'll be back at noon. Again, here's our leaderboard. Daniel Heckley, again, I was sitting in the starting gate when he came through, and the amount of speed he had downhill was scary. And just squeaking out Brandon Davis with that 63 right there. Ethan Martin with 67, Justin Wills 72. Again, DC Thompson was racing for Justin Wills. Clint Garrison was 73. Richard Hodge was 75. Colby Reich was 75. Cooper Bentley 82. Daniel Bowman 84. Wade Good 95. And then we had a handful of DNFs as well after our top 10. Again, that was our top 10 for our bouncer. So we're going to take a quick lunch break here, and we'll be back again. As soon as we come back, as Bree just said, we're going to start off with our youth racing. Hopefully it's dried out enough to where they can power their two-wheel drive rigs.
We'll see what they can do. We'll see you guys back at 12 Eastern time.